Whether you want to have a birth in a hospital with an epidural, or if you want to have a baby in your living room in a pool, having all of the information is so important to make you feel empowered during your pregnancy and walking into motherhood feeling like a total rock star. According to the National Academic of Sciences, Engineering, Medicine, 98.4% of women are giving birth in the hospital. That is a huge amount. That's giving only 2% giving birth at home. The March of Dimes 2022 data shows that 32.1% of hospital births ended up in a C-section. And out of that, 22.5 out of 100 live births were a primary C-section. So they just walked in and they knew they were having a C-section. Only about 2%, like I said, were done at home. And of that, about 30% of first-time moms transferred into the hospital during labor for an epidural, whether that's for pain relief because their labors went on too long, they needed a break, they needed some rest. The largest home birth study in the US done by MANA between 2002 and 2009, 89.1% of women completed their home birth successfully. 93.6% gave birth vaginally regardless of hospital transfer. 5.2% C-section rate after transfer, and 87% had a successful VBAC rate, so a vaginal birth after a cesarean. Some people chose to give birth at home because of the cost associated with home birth. According to a study done by CBS, a hospital birth can cost anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000 depending on what state you're in, and the average cost of a home birth is about $4,500. Where I am, I have seen that go from anywhere from $4,000 to $7,000, which is a pretty big jump, but depending on your location and what you're offering, that's typically the average around New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, where I'm at. And another huge difference is postpartum care. So postpartum care for OBGYNs and home birth are very different. Home birth midwives usually come for your labor, they stay during your labor. We call it labor sitting. So we will come, hang out, help you through labor, help you with positioning. And then once baby is born, we stay for a few hours, make sure everything is okay. And then we come back again 24 to 48 hours after. We do a 3 to 4 day visit, a 2-week visit, and a 6-week visit. All of those visits are done at your house, in the comfort of your home, making sure that you are doing okay. And that all comes with the understanding too of if you have any questions, concerns, or any worries, you just call or text your midwife and ask them, and they are happy to respond right away. If your baby is born in the hospital, your OB will typically come in when you are 10 centimeters dilated and they are ready to catch their baby or your baby. They stay until the placenta is delivered and then they leave. You typically stay in the hospital for 24 to 48 hours just to keep an eye on everything that's going on. And after that, you go home, you settle in with your baby, and then at around 6 weeks, you go into the hospital for a 6-week, or you go into your doctor's office for a 6-week postpartum visit where they clear you for any activity, get you back to work, and all of that type of thing. You also leave the hospital knowing that if you have any questions or concerns, you can call the office and schedule a visit. In conclusion, no matter where you choose to have your baby, making sure that you are researching the best option for you and your baby is what is most important, and making sure that you have the safest outcome for you and your baby.